Hey, tell us about your kind of songs. What's your objective?
Just to enlighten the people's mind, and to remind them of where we've been and where we are and where we need to go. There's somebody always has to be there with something positive. There's a lot of negativity on the radio right now, all around the world, and TV. So I wanted to be the positive, one of the positive things that people can watch and listen to. Try to get a job today, but when it's to the application, them say, if this is where you really reside, please step outside. She asked them why, and they replied, we don't want no trouble, no. We don't want no trouble, no day. Cause lady, where you come from, people die there every day. And for our safety, that's where you should stay.
Thank you very much for your time, Etan.
Man, MC Chinaman this man. I tell the people, man, say, watch a program, Yeah, man, Damian Phillips, every night, live. Check.
Hey, tell us about your kind of songs. What's your objective?
Just to enlighten the people's mind, and to remind them of where we've been and where we are and where we need to go. There's somebody always has to be there with something positive. There's a lot of negativity on the radio right now, all around the world, and TV. So I wanted to be the positive, one of the positive things that people can watch and listen to. Try to get a job today, but when it's to the application, them say, if this is where you really reside, please step outside. She asked them why, and they replied, we don't want no trouble, no. We don't want no trouble, no day. Cause lady, where you come from, people die there every day. And for our safety, that's where you should stay.
Thank you very much for your time, Etan.
Man, MC Chinaman this man. I tell the people, man, say, watch a program, Yeah, man, Damian Phillips, every night, live. Check.
Hey, tell us about your kind of songs. What's your objective?
Just to enlighten the people's mind, and to remind them of where we've been and where we are and where we need to go. There's somebody always has to be there with something positive. There's a lot of negativity on the radio right now, all around the world, and TV. So I wanted to be the positive, one of the positive things that people can watch and listen to. Try to get a job today, but when it's to the application, them say, if this is where you really reside, please step outside. She asked them why, and they replied, we don't want no trouble, no. We don't want no trouble, no day. Cause lady, where you come from, people die there every day. And for our safety, that's where you should stay.
Thank you very much for your time, Etan.
Man, MC Chinaman this man. I tell the people, man, say, watch a program, Yeah, man, Damian Phillips, every night, live. Check.
Lifestyle, rated M for mature. Hosted by Damian Phillips. It's informative, provocative, and unconventional. Hosted by Damian Phillips. Lifestyle.
No way, youngster. No way, no way. Yeah, man. Not for my team. Not in my regime. Not in your gym. You must be dreaming. Oh, girl, feel a bad man, I do house cleaning. Oh, girl, feel a man, I clean from floor to ceiling. Oh, girl, forgive him my jacket, I want him check and I feel me. Him a mother than a dream him. Man a baller, me not change for no reason. Me no mango in apple season. Enough boy make girl clown them out for weird name brand jeans and visa. Girl, coulda pretty like a shanty. It's against the law for wash panty. And me know, and you know, it no right for watch your sister and your auntie. Hey, some of them a girl a sick. Some of them a boy a love use them lip. Chat boats. Them a the man at the house and them girl a kill them with lip. Shit, program him like a chip. Clean the bathroom and wash the toilet. She run him, go wash the spread on the sheet on the bed and make sure you don't spoil it. You must be dreaming. Oh, girl, feel a bad man, I do house cleaning. Oh, girl, feel a man, I clean from floor to ceiling. Oh, girl, girl forgive him a jacket and when him check and I feel him. Him mama dad and a dreaming. See it man, I will do what this job. The girl them say I mock him a mock. Him work the money and bring it come then she turn round sell him go shop. My God what a hack, him pay the rent. No way, youngster. No way, no way. Yeah man, not for my team. Not in my regime. Not in your gym. You must be dreaming. Oh, girl, feel a bad man, I do house cleaning. Oh, girl, feel a man, I clean from floor to ceiling. Oh, girl, forgive him a jacket and when him check and I feel him. Him mama dad and I dream him. Man a baller, me not change for no reason. Me no mango in apple season. Enough boy make girl clown them out for weird name brand jeans and visa. Girl, coulda pretty like a shanty. It's against the law for wash panty. Against the law for wash, against the law for wash, against the law for wash panty. Me coulda pretty like a shanty. It's against the law for wash, against the law for wash, against the law for wash pan, wash pan, wash pan, wash pan, wash panty. No way, youngster. No way, no way. Yeah man, not for my team. Not in my regime. Not in your gym. You must be dreaming. Oh, girl, feel a bad man, I do house cleaning. Oh, girl, feel a man, I clean from floor to ceiling. Oh, girl, forgive him a jacket and when him check and I feel him. Him mama dad and I dream him. Man a baller, me not change for no reason. Me no mango in apple season. Enough boy make girl clown them out for weird name brand jeans and visa. Girl, coulda pretty like a shanty. It's against the law for wash panty. And me know and you know it no right for watch your sister and your auntie. Hey, some of them a girl a flick. Some of them a boy a love use them lip. Chat out. Them a the man at the house and them girl a kill them with lip. Shit, program him like a chip. Clean the bathroom and wash the toilet. She run him, go wash the spread and the sheet on the bed and make sure you don't spoil it. You must be dreaming. Oh, girl, feel a bad man, I do house cleaning. Oh, girl, feel a man, I clean from floor to ceiling. Oh, girl, forgive him a jacket and when him check and I feel him. Him mama dad and I dream him. See it man, I will do what this job. The girl them say I mock him a mock. Him work the money and bring it come then she turn round sell him go shop. My God, what a hack. Him pay the rent, she change the padlock. She run him out the door, bring man in the house, in the pan the veranda knock. Hey, what kind of thing that? You know see, Jack a idiot. No girl can't clown bad man, you must see my daughter, me no hear that. Youth, oh you fear that. And next man I see that. You black sheep that, picnic come white, no sir, Julian read that. You must be dreaming. Oh girl feel a bad man, I do house cleaning. Oh girl feel a man, I clean from floor to ceiling. Oh girl forgive him a jacket and when him check and I feel him. Him mama dad and I dreaming. You must be dreaming. Oh girl feel a bad man, I do house cleaning.
You're listening to DP.
Hey. No way, youngster. No way, no way. Yeah man, not for my team. Not in my regime. Not in your gym. You must be dreaming. Oh girl feel a bad man, I do house cleaning. Oh girl feel a man, I clean from floor to ceiling. Oh girl forgive him a jacket and when him check and I feel him. Him mama dad and I dream him. Man a baller, me not change for no reason. Me no mango in apple season. Enough boy make girl clown them out for weird name brand jeans and visa. Girl coulda pretty like a shanty. It's against the law for wash panty. Against the law for wash, against the law for wash, against the law for wash panty. And me coulda pretty like a shanty. It's against the law for wash pan, wash pan, wash pan, wash pan, wash panty. And me no way, youngster. No way, no way. Yeah man, not for my team. Not in my regime. Not in your gym. You must be dreaming. Oh, girl, feel a bad man, I do house cleaning. Oh, girl, feel a man, I clean from floor to ceiling. Oh, girl, forgive him a jacket, I want him check and I feel him. Him a mother than a dream him. Man a baller, me not change for no reason. Me no mango in apple season. Enough boy make girl clown them out for weird name brand jeans and visa. Girl, coulda pretty like a shanty. It's against the law for wash panty. And me know and you know it no right for watch your sister and auntie. Hey, some of them a get a sick. Some of them a boy you love use them lip. Chat bout. Them a the man at the house and them girl a kill them with lip. Shit, program him like a chip. Clean the bathroom and wash the toilet. She run him, go wash the spread on the sheet on the bed and make sure you don't spoil it. You must be dreaming. Oh, girl, feel a bad man, I do house cleaning. Oh, girl, feel a man, I clean from floor to ceiling. Oh, girl, forgive him a jacket, I want him check and I feel him. Him a mother than a dreaming. See it, man, I'll do what this shop. The girl them say I mock him, I mock him. Work the money and bring it come, then she turn round, sell him go shop. My God, what a hack. Him pay the rent, she change the padlock. She run him out the door, bring man in the house, in the pan the veranda knock. Hey, what kind of thing that? You know see, Jack I hear that. No girl can't clown bad man, you must see my daughter, me no hear that. Youth, oh you fear that. And next man I see that. You black sheep that, picnic come white. No sir, Julian read that. You must be dreaming. Oh girl feel a bad man, I do house cleaning. Oh girl feel a man, I clean from floor to ceiling. Oh girl forgive him a jacket, I want him check and I feel him. Him a mother than a dreaming. You must be dreaming. Oh girl feel a bad man, I do house cleaning. It's a heart of love.
It's a heart of love.
Hey,
hey.
I saw mistake.
I saw mistake.
Isn't it? Baby. Yeah, youngster. Whoa. You get me?
Let me say good evening, let me say good evening, let me say good evening to one and all. Thanks for logging on, thanks for tuning in, thanks for joining me this evening. And if it's your 11th time, 100th time, 50 something time, whatever time it is, big up on yourself. Thanks for joining. If it's your first time, thanks for being here. Me no know, me have this thing where I want people who there every night feel extremely special. People normally do this the other way around, but guess what? Some of the time them people just log in for fast and then go about them business. Like what that really do for me? I really do nothing. The people that are there like Gloria, big up yourself. Yeah, Fably, big up yourself. Lion, big up yourself. Malvi in the building. So, I don't know, maybe I'm going to play some tune until more people come in because I have some whole heap of material for release tonight. You know, whole heap. As you don't know, I play songs that introduce my topic, right?
She must think a draft. Hire them up more when the missile take off. Me fell off no girl where you.
So the question is,
me discipline her with the rod and the staff. Apply the pressure, make she choke and cough. She said, next time watch your talk of bad man dumb. Bad man dumb. With them baby mother rock. Bad man do it hard. Make she go road go brag. Shut her clothes no wash. Mad thing. You me no hype, she must think me soft. But she must think a draft. Hire them up.
I hope me pronounce your name right, you know. Kaylor, if me pronounce it wrong, tell me here. Come on, get it good. Yeah, you're part of the family now, so me laughing with your name, don't.
I make she choke and cough. She said, next time watch your talk of.
Bad man don't beat. With gal and up. Oops, no.
Bad man do it hard.
Yeah, mix up his song, don't. Shut the clothes, don't wash. With gal underwear.
Shut the youth, don't play.
Certain things run.
Man, the girl them have a habit where you turn into a trend. When they meet a guy will look like him willing to spend. All when him now go with nothing and she then. Them girl make peer nice and pretend. That's just the start of them telling them friend. Oh you no make it so you can hype again. Take me advice, me I want all the men. Give her it good and make she know say bad man dog. Them baby mother rag, when them baby mother rag. Bad man do it hard, bad man do it hard. Make she go road go brag, make she go road go brag. Shut her clothes, don't wash, shut her clothes.
No sir, not like that man, you're mad. You can't do that. If I'm more sick, she's sick. If she's sick and can't move, you just barely bounce it out and about to take it up and say you go wash it.
No man for do that. Suppose for wash that when she beard have a cake soap now.
Is it okay for a man to wash his woman underwear?
No sir, not like that man, you're mad. You can't do that. If I'm more sick, she's sick. If she's sick and can't move, you just barely bounce it out and about to take it up and say you go wash it.
No man for do that. Suppose for wash that when she beard have a cake soap in her bathroom. If she done beard, she wash it out and hang it up. She sick, look at a woman wash it for her.
He's a good man because woman sick, he can't help her. Him not make nobody ever come in, come curse her and tell her nothing. She help her, him wash her underwear, him bathe her, him take care of her. That so the woman supposed to do back the same thing to him. Take care of him.
Woman for wash, a woman make for wash. That's how me see it, I don't know what else to say.
Well, if a man want to wash him woman underwear, same thing that, you see me, but you don't know grow different. You see me, I never yet wash a woman underwear, you get me? If a man want to do it, I have a problem with him doing him thing. You see me? But me personally, I pay somebody for dealing with it. You understand? I pay somebody for wash my woman clothes. You understand? But me personally, I'm not going to take it. And I fight against nobody, and I burn out nobody, but it's just the inner me. I don't feel strong enough to can do that.
It's a dirty lifestyle for a man. You understand? If a man say really, he might wash him woman underwear, that means him gone. Simple like that. Because a woman work that, you know. You know, come like him condemn himself there, so car. I must say woman underwear more time, certain time of the month, and clean again. You understand? So if you as a man say them things, come like say, you know, natural then. You're unnormal.
I don't have a problem with a man washing my panty. But you have man out there don't like it.
Not many men doing that, but you always find a lady doing that to a man. So you have to say thumbs up for the men them who do all of that. That is so great. I would more likely like check for him. Would I just look if him do something bad, but I just look on that one good.
It's a woman that still, you know. I know right for a man really wash a woman drawers, you know. Yeah, she not sick. Better you pay somebody, you know.
No sir. We are a man that look small, man. You're mad? You're mad, man? Not like that, not like that.
No way, youngster.
Did I say good evening? I know I'm going to have to play that a couple more times, alright?
Not for my team.
That is from Loop.
Nothing on my regime.
Some cussing when me get since morning on this topic I see. People all make Facebook temporarily block me.
Oh, girl, feel bad man, I do house cleaning. Oh, girl, feel man, I clean from floor to ceiling. Oh, girl, forgive him my jacket, I want him check and I feel him. Him mama dead and I dream him. Man a baller, me not change for no reason. Me no mango in apple season. Enough boy make girl clown them out for weird name brand jeans and visa. Girl, coulda pretty like a shanty. It's against the law for wash panty.
So, if you're wondering what we're talking about this evening, you just hear the last part of what Mavado said. It's against the law. Now, my first question to you this evening is, guys, what is so special in a man washing a woman's underwear? I saw this lady and she say, trust me, you hardly find man, and let me find a man like that. Even if him do a one, but that mean even if him get her bun, should have overlooked the bun because him a wash her panty, like seriously, in a real life. So Mrs. Phillips, that is how me can make you stay with me if me get a bun, just start washing your underwear, like seriously. Wow. So as me say, David, if you're ready, me ready, you know, cause a 10 minutes you give me live, don't it? If you're ready, me ready. Tell me if you're ready, call me if you're ready, or tell me if I call you. We can use messenger to communicate. David Knight's supposed to be joining me because we had a little talk, conversation, read this topic, and of course he's one of the defenders of washing baggies. So me invite him on the show, and him say yes. So maybe not for the whole time, but if you're short, so boss, call me anytime you're ready, me there. So you saw that clip from Loop. Now, I don't know how much them are going to say in the story. So let me just read what they hear anyway, because I should have read it before. Should have read it. That just sound awkward for a while ago. But should have read it before, but I didn't. And then play the Vox Pop. But here goes. Let's talk about, is it okay for men to wash their partner's underwear? Right? A man was recently found guilty of malicious destruction of property, and of course we dealt with this last week, in the St. Andrew court after he destroyed a line with his sister's washed clothes because he felt that his sibling undergarments were too close to his rags. It brought attention to a view held by many Jamaican men that it is a sin that must not be committed unless whatever circumstances, for males to wash or mingle with women's underwear. The stance is sung by, including the stance has been immortalized in dancehall, including a song by Elephant Man entitled Bad Man. I played it earlier, which has a chorus that goes, "Bad man don't bathe with them baby mother rag. Bad man do it hard. Make she go round, go brag." I think it was go road, go brag. Shatter clothes don't wash with girl underwear. Shatter youth don't play certain games out here. I think it's around here. I don't know. Somebody would not listen to reggae music. Anyway, but the Jamaicans, and also let me add to it, and of course my father house cleaning. It's a, man, get to last watch. But with the Jamaicans taking a more liberal view towards some issues, you see, some word I utilize nowadays of badamino. Liberal, and anyway, liberal views towards issues are local males more open to the idea of washing their partner's underwear. Loop News took to the street of Halfway Tree and downtown Kingston to find out in the latest edition of Let's Talk. So I know that some people just join us, so I'm going to play the video again. Hey David, wow, 2 David we have in our building tonight. Wow, go on, big up on yourself. So let's play this again, and then I'm gonna try to touch base with my guests, right?
Is it okay for a man to wash his woman underwear?
No, sir, not like that, man. You're mad. You can't do that. If I'm more sick, she's sick. If she's sick and can't move, you just be a little bounce it out and about take it up and say you go wash it.
No man for do that. Suppose for wash that when she bathe have a cake soap in her bathroom. If she done bathe, she wash it out and hang it up. She sick, look at a woman wash it for her.
He's a good man because the woman sick, he can't help her. He not make nobody ever come in, come curse her and tell her nothing. She help her and wash her underwear and bathe her and take care of her. That so the woman supposed to do back the same thing to him. Take care of him.
Woman for wash, a woman make for wash. That's how me see it, I don't know what else to say.
Well, if a man want to wash him woman underwear, same thing that, you see me, but you don't know grow different. You see me, I never yet wash a woman underwear, you get me? If a man want to do it, I have a problem with him doing him thing. You see me? But me personally, I pay somebody for dealing with it. You understand? I pay somebody for wash my woman clothes. You understand? But me personally, I'm not going to take it. And I fight against nobody, I burn out nobody, but it's just the inner me. I don't feel strong enough if I can't do that.
It's a dirty lifestyle for a man. You understand? If a man say really, he might wash him woman underwear, that means him gone. Simple like that. Because a woman work that, come like him condemn himself there, so car. I must say woman underwear more time, certain time of the month, unclean again. You understand? So if you as a man say them things, come like say, natural then. You're unnormal.
I don't have a problem with a man washing my panty. But you have man out there don't like it.
Not many men doing that, but you always find a lady doing that to a man. So you have to say thumbs up for the men them who do all of that. That is so great. I would more likely check for him. Would I just look if him do something bad, but I just look on that one good.
It's a woman that still, I know right for a man really wash a woman drawers, Yeah, she not sick. Better you pay somebody,
No, sir. We are a man that look small, man. You mad? You mad, me done? Not like that, not like that.
Nothing like that, nothing like that. The man said, nothing like that, nothing like that. And I feel like I'm going to have to play that couple more time. So I'm going to try to touch base now with David and see if I'll get him on now. He's at school, but he said that he will oblige for a couple of minutes. So I'm trying to make connection with the brother, David. And in the meantime, let me say welcome to the show, people. Thanks for being here. Good evening, David. How are you doing?
I am not doing bad. Just came in from school, actually.
Good. All right. So we said 10 minutes. Now it's 5 minutes to the hour. So 5 minutes past the hour. Unless you want to continue, we have to say bye. So you made some mention, re my post earlier today. Now, please share your stance with us. And you're live, by the way. I'll let you know.
I didn't get that. Can I ask the question again? It's a bit low.
I'm low?
Yeah, man. Hello?
Still low? Or it's better now?
It's a bit better now, actually.
Okay.
I'm hearing it clearer.
Okay, good. So, the question I ask when I send out to people, I ask if a woman should give her man or underwear to wash. But me don't know, that is not exactly what we were talking. Well, I was talking about earlier. I was just talking about the whole thing of washing. So you have some points. You mind sharing them with us now live?
Definitely. So, all right. So, washing the females underwear has been a concern for many persons.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, according to the Jamaican and the Indian culture, is that the female underwear is somehow condemned.
Mm-hmm.
And somewhat demonized for whatever the reason is or whatever the reasons are. But when I look at the whole thing logically, I really am struggling to find a reason we should not engage in that activity.
Okay.
I really can't see the logic behind refusing to wash a female's undergarment when in fact she does the very same with our underwear. So I really can't understand that.
Okay. So
what makes even more of a concern for me is that because it has been embedded in our culture for so many years, decades, centuries perhaps, we are not thinking about the whole thing in a holistic manner. Because if the man can in fact take it off when he wants to engage in sexual activity, if the man in fact can engage in oral sex, if the man in fact can engage in caressing, then what is the issue in taking an underwear and washing it?
So what if all that you just mentioned a while ago does not apply to a man? Him not take it off, so him female no say him not touch it, none at all. So him not do oral sex, so him not deal with. How does he relate to this now that you're proposing? Cause like I say, and I wanted to read them because I came under fire all of this morning. I was at work, and trust me, some people are deal with me case. People are get personal. One woman actually say, "How you push your tongue in it?" And I'm like, "Me no know nothing about this woman. This woman no know nothing about me and all of that." One lady now, me remember where she says, "So me dig it up and look and see she have the rainbow flag as support and thing." And I'm like, "Oh well, we are talking about man and woman. Oh, you get involved in this?" And she take it personal and report me to Facebook, and Facebook block me for a couple hours. So me I say. People go. So I'm saying, what if? Because that is my point. When I hear a lot of people bringing this thing about sickness, and I'm like, they always go for that. Sickness to me is like a cliche. I'm not talking about sickness because if I'm comfortable to wash it when she's sick, I can't see the difference. And if she's sick, depending on what, suppose it's like the woman with the issue of blood in the Bible, that is sickness. So if I am comfortable to wash it, then why me can't wash it other times? So I'm not talking about sickness. Me talk about overall. And then may I ask you the question: if it's a thing, because somebody made mention that listen, she keep them in our basket. So say her man is going to do the laundry that day. Him the home, whatever and thing, and him just feel for do the laundry. She don't expect him to separate the laundry to say, okay, he's not washing those, so him wash everything. And then the washing again, Because conventionally used to be hand washing. Now, everybody have washing machine. And I always think about even living in like places like New York where, you don't really have all that line space and all of these things. It's really laundromat you go and everybody just pile everything because it's more economical and all of that. But me I say take that out of it. Like you think a woman should have really give her man the panty them for wash like
Well, I'm glad there is a point. It's a very salient point. But in fact, there are some things that the man might be ignorant to, likewise the woman, in that you can't necessarily mix up words with your other garments when washing. That based on a research I read that was conducted by Dr. Charles. He's from the University of Arizona. The finding is that an underwear usually has like a tiny gram of poop on it, even though it might not be visible to your naked eye. It does. And when you do that now, there's a bacteria called E. coli and Staphylococcus, something to that effect, that can in fact infect your other garments. So men may not be knowledgeable about that, and in the same way, women may not be knowledgeable about that. But getting back to the point, I really, okay, it might seem a disrespect if she gives the thing to wash. Some men might deem it as a disrespect, but I don't. If it is in the laundry, and like my wife, like if I decide to wash, I will not exclude washing her underwears. That for me is crazy and insane, because if she has the ability and the compassion to wash my underwear, I expect that the reverse should also occur. Because in my knowledge, I don't know the reason we are branding the female, because the male underwear is okay, we're fine. Okay,
yeah, but even let's deal with the genitalia. The penis is totally different from the vagina. So
I was going to say that.
When you're liking it to say, because to me a boxers is not the same, or a brief is not the same as a panty. If you look at the very material that is made from, they're different. So you're likely to say we're the same, it's the same. And something else I want to ask you, because a lot of time when I have this kind of discussion and people say, well, the custom is a woman do it. Are you comfortable with you pulling up to the gas station, being it you're driving, say your wife is driving, and when you reach the gas station, you're there texting on your phone and she come out and go and pump the gas herself, you comfortable with that?
I'm not issue that. Well, I for one will not perfect if I do it myself, and I for one will not allow her to do it.
Why not? Why not? Since we're equal, and man can do anything, woman do vice versa. Why all these things? Why all these things that we, as you say, it's embedded in our culture. And that is how you started out in, and I love it because that is in support of my thing. To me, just like what we learn about God send a question God, or when we reach, we can ask him certain things, as some take some cultural norm. Some things what we learn, this thing now where everybody is refuting and revolting and kicking against. I see it as kicking against the prick. There's a reason why, from one long time, our foreparents did things a kind of way they did it. So
yeah, but that doesn't make the reason logical. But sensible. I mean, certain things are handed down.
But you see now, this is when we have a problem again. Because when we use terms like what is sensible and what is makes sense and what is all of these things. Now, my argument is most of the people, because I think this is a part of the system. It's a systematical thing where we try to tear down all the norms and what is thing. And I liken it to it on Facebook today. The persons who are pushing this thing to say woman can do anything and man can do anything, these are the very same people who are in agreement with same-sex marriage, because they're saying, who is you to tell me that I can love who I want to love? I should be free. And of course, all the states in America, actually that's legal. A man can get married to a man and a woman can get, there's no difference between the gender. So me I say even this washing panty thing is just part of the thing.
Well, you hit some very good points, and I think that some things I agree that are cultural embedded. They're there for a purpose and they're there for a reason, perhaps. Like for instance, the whole issue of folklore and this whole thing of how I did an inquiry the other day about why is it that they spoke so much about old gas, and it has been some part in the rural culture it is still being taught, and it was said that it is meant to keep children safe and to prevent walking in the night, and somehow it worked. Well, there's some things that has been a part of our culture that might be worth keeping, and there's some things that the older we get, the more mature we get, the more exposed with the information, and that.
You there?
not really make any sense.
You're going in and out. I don't know if it's on my side. Let me try to drop my Wi-Fi and see if that will help. You're there, David? I have David on the line, and is supporting his views that he made earlier on my post. So of course, yes, nothing wrong with it. Do it, yes, whatever. So I'm questioning, should we accept, because that's another thing, where I think your culture, you shouldn't be. I'm going to try to hang up and call him back because I disconnect my and sorry for the volume. Some person saying it's low, they're not hearing. Yeah, my thing is, a lot of people, you grow up a kind of way and then you drop your culture for other people. And me kind of feel like we are disrespect our foreparents if we just accept all of the things them, and we say, oh, this don't make no sense. That is the question I wanted to ask David a while ago. I wanted to say, who decide or who determine? David, you're back now?
Yeah. Sorry about that. I had an issue with laptops from now on my phone.
Okay, and I just dropped my Wi-Fi because I was wondering if it was my end. The question to you is, who decide now? What should we drop to say, okay, this is no more any part of our culture. Let's accept something else. And I say that to say, did you know, are you aware that child marriage is illegal in Trinidad and Tobago, or neighbor? 8-year-old, at earliest 8 years old, they're marrying them over there. You're aware of that?
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is,
I know that in some days.
So should we just say, okay, because other people are doing it, we just accept? Who determine? Who say, okay, now keep what we feel with culture and get rid of what?
Own, but I think what logic could be the reason. I'm just trying to wrap my mind around it, because I know that one man might say, okay, I'll go ahead with it, while another man might digress, and that's okay because each to his own. But when I put everything on the table and I consider all angles, what is really the issue? Separate apart from the vagina, separate from the penis, we all know that already. But what really is underlying? What is the underlying issue here? What is the issue at hand? What that has caused us to think that the panty itself, washing the panty, because I realize that that there is nothing against taking off the panty from the woman's body. There's nothing to this day that has spoken against that. There's nothing talking about sticking the thing in the vagina to this day at all. And as much as they talk about oral sex, and as much as culturally, some are for, some are against, where we have become a bit softer and more tolerant. But and the narratives are changing concerning that. But why is it that we're holding on to a culture that tells us, and that tells the boys and that tells us as men that it is essentially wrong to clean a female's underwear? I'm struggling, honestly speaking, to really look at it. And I'm having an issue understanding the reason behind that, and maybe what we'll have to do is to perhaps go way back to see the institution of this kind of rule.
I agree with you.
What is it? What is the focus of this? What is it trying to prevent? Because many things were handed down, and this is not one of the things. From chattel slavery and enslavement, we take it onto ourselves, we take on this identity, and we miss ourselves in that, and we have to begin to look at these things. But we have to perhaps look on the institution, the inception, this rule, and see why was it enforced. Because maybe at that time it had a reason, but in the no culture that we exist, the contemporary time that we're living in, maybe it has lost that reason.
Or is it that persons who them just tell themselves, listen, I don't have a problem with it, so I'm going to convert everybody else to be like me, to make me feel comfortable. And let me go to which Facebook not like when people talk about these things. But right now, the big discussion about even taking the buggery law off the books in Jamaica. Because the rest of the world looking on Jamaica like, crazy, like, why you still not have the book and all of these things. And my take on it now is, David, because I know persons who are arguing the fact to say, listen, marriage is honorable and the bed is undefiled. The only thing is wrong within marriage is what either of the party consider wrong. If both of you decide, okay, this is what we're going to do, every time we're going to do it in the shower, there's nobody that can tell us it's wrong. whatever you want to do. So persons are arguing to say, listen, they are married, male and female, who want to explore or want to do whatever, but if they do that, then they feel demonized and they feel like they're breaking the law. So I'm like, okay, so should we change the law just to the comfort of those kind of people because they want to do it? Because no police can come and say, him thinks say you're doing that to your wife. There's not, and them can't set up a camera in your house to see if that is what you want your wife to. So I am asking now, is it that we lost or whatever, or you have persons who are so comfortable and they set out to just break down all the norms, stuff, and the culture that we grew up on?
In the name of liberation.
Right. Yeah. Is that the plan?
Yeah. Well, I think that's a part of the agenda somewhat, but have persons pushing for liberation and liberty, and I believe that if you want to consider freedom and liberation, also have to consider the law of judges and what is it, because every man has his own ethics, and ethics is the general, it is what you consider wrong in your own mind, that is your ethics. But I think that we have to be very careful to consider the boundaries, and in being being liberal and liberated, we have to consider exactly how it affect the society in a whole. Or is it the case where I'm doing this because my self desire, my fetish, my wants, my sense of creativity, or that it is for the greater good of society? Is it for the greater good of marriage as a whole? Is it for the greater good of morality? So I have to really put that, because the thing that I'm like, you may have a man who says, okay, I really get a kick in having two women at the same time in my bed, and that can also be a case of the woman also agrees to that.
So she want two man too.
Exactly, whatever the case may be, right? And they may think that, this is okay because we are married and we agree that we want a woman or other man in the bed. But then again, look at it on a holistic perspective. What if we should say, okay, it is okay, let's make this the norm. What we mean is that there may be an increase of promiscuity, of sexually transmitted disease, whatever the effects may be, but we have to consider what is it that it is greater good for mankind and humanity and the world, and we have to begin to remove ourselves alone from the equation and to put everything in perspective and to look at a broader picture rather than a self-motivated picture.
Were you following the story last week? As actually did it. I found it very interesting where the brother told the sister to remove her underwears from next to his rag, and the sister actually jeer him or dare him to say do his next best. You saw that story?
I want to keep a question because there was a feedback a while ago, so I wasn't hearing your question clearly.
Okay, you're hearing me now? Hello, check 1 2. Yes, I'm asking if you saw the story with the brother that destroyed the clothesline and was charged for destruction of property last week. Sometime it was reported in the papers.
Oh no, actually, that was in was that in Jamaica? Or
yes,
was that in
Alpha Tree Court.
No,
So,
so
go and dig it up. So this is what happened. So he had his rag or rags, I don't know if it was pluralized, on the clothesline. So obviously him pin on him rag pan him the line first. Him sister wash her line of clothes, 9 blouse and wear and X amount of panties and hang them up, pin them up next to the man rag. The man go to her nicely and say, my girl, your panty them too close to my rag, move them. She is so liberated in her mind. She said, no, she not move them. So do your next best. So what the guy did was to pull down the line. It is reported that him chopped down the line and destroyed the clothes, but no. What he did was to pull the line. Okay. So the clothes fell, and of course, a tenement yard, it sound like so dirty water in a yard and all of these things. So she reported that, and it reached the court, and actually, I'm not able to dig it up now, but I was appalled because the judge, which was a female, was telling the man, say him darker than midnight, and it's because him never grew up or wash him sister underwear them. That's why I have a problem with it, and Jamaican men need to move past these things. And all of this, I mean, I say, I don't know, should we, and I remember, because years me I do this show and years me talk about this topic. One lady in Port Antonio, where I used to live, told me that her son at the time was 15, and she's training him well, so at weekends they alternate house duty. So whichever weekend is his weekend, she had a daughter too as well, which is his sister, 8 years old or whatever. He had to do everything. Should we start allowing our boys now to wash their mother's underwear and their sister's underwear, so we groom them to the stage that when a female get a husband now, they get a good husband because him wash panty?
Yeah, relevant question. Potentially can be harmful to some sex, but women have to consider that. I really don't have an issue if a woman trains her son to wash the panties. We have to begin to shift focus. We have to begin to take out the demon.
Fear own a panty?
From okay, if you at that angle, I think perhaps the best thing would have been if she's a mother to do that herself rather than to give that to the son to do. Something about that is not really.
Because one next scenario I want to ask you about too. For example, I have a 17-year-old. Go ahead.
But the reason I said that is that it's not the case where I am still considering the activity contemptuous. I'm not considering to be unprecedented at all. I'm just saying that being that underwear is such a private part for a garment, I just think that it perhaps it would be more fitting if she engages in that as a mother, but at the same time train him, educate him, open up his mind and allow him to make a decision eventually. But because you have some females who don't believe that their sons should engage in that activity at all.
Me no believe no mother believe that.
Look at my mom. I remember when I was about 10. My mom would not allow me to. Well, I think she never allowed me to do that, right? Based on culture and based on what existed. But I had no issue doing that, right? I don't have an issue if a female's underwear falls and take it up and put it into the line. I don't have an issue with that. The only issue that there may be at hand is a case where she feels as though it's too private for me to touch, or it is a disrespect. But I don't really see the demon in panty at all. That it's a normal garment, even though it's underwear, it is a garment. It's just
so David, because this is not just, I think this is split down the line. This is not just a man thing, because I have some voice note that I'm going to play in a few. Yeah, females, because I asked the question, would you give your panties to a man? And they say no, them no want them. The only time them say is if them sick. If them sick and the man want help out, wholeheartedly, then not a problem. But I agree with you. So I say, but you have females who think no, this is too personal. Like you say, your mother say this is too personal for me, and you would know this too, since your experience in washing off underwear is that females, if them not wear them panty shield and whatever discharge, end up going on to the garment and all of this. That's why I say it's not just a garment; it has purpose. It's a reason why the undergarment was created. So
everyone I know, you see, and here this man to kind of to contrast that is that we know that there's a panty shield. I know about panty shield. I know about different type of things and wear to make the panty smell fresher, to retain that cleanliness. But the man who is afraid, and it happens in a lot of cases, same man, because I've spoken to many male friends ask this question at church and in my circle, will you wash an underwear, female's underwear? They said no, because I asked them why. It's too nasty. But at the same time, these are the same men who boast about fingering women.
Yes.
I can't. And these are the same men who boast about
I don't think it's nasty.
And stuff. So,
I don't think it's nasty.
You see that?
I
would goes there.
I wouldn't say it's nasty. I think, I don't know, as I say, maybe we need to look back at where and things and times have changed. And I have a clip I'm going to play now, because like I ask you, would you feel comfortable just sitting in your car and allowing and texting away while your wife go and refuel the vehicle? And you say no. So I think that there are just some norms that we should hold on to. But this is what happened, and you mentioned church. We have stepped away from the ordinance of God. Because I can tell you this, which me know most educated people, both male and female, can cuss me for this. But God intended that the female to be the provider, not the provider, the caregiver and the nurturer in the home. God never intended for no woman to do 40 hours and how much 60 hours and another time for her pitney and for her make somebody else raise her pitney. That's not what God intended. But we accept this thing, and because of greed, this is how I put it, because of greed. Because I know right now you have persons who they're in certain situation, they're working at night. I don't know if you can recall the 18-year-old that was murdered in Clarendon. It is said that her mom works out of the parish, and the man did come at the yard every night. This is before she turned 18. So she have her 17, 16-year-old living alone with just friends and man at the house every night and do what they want to do. And may I say, in her case now, we can look on it and say, boy, she need it. But you have persons who, it's not out of need, you know. It's out of greed. So them leave out of them house, leave out of them family, left them picnic at risk, and then now all kind of bad something happen to them. That is not what God intended. So with that say now, man, God created men as the provider. Our role is to go out and fend for the family and come back. Now, me think that's why I ask it that way. They wouldn't give, because I think there is no way. Say I'm working good money and my wife now for work and all these things. I'm not supposed to have to get up a morning time and I cook breakfast for her and make sure do whatever, get the picnic them go send her off to school. And what she do? Sit down and flip channel every day? What is her role? So that is a part of it. The whole washing of the garment now. This is how we grew up to say, listen, you have certain things where, you know, is a man thing and you have certain things where a woman thing. But now we're changing the thing to say, okay, anybody do anything. And I think it's detrimental to society. That is my views. Anyway, sir, what you want to leave with us finally? Why are you leaving with us finally?
Well,
Got more than 10
you know
minutes.
what? I think you're making some points there a brief moment ago. That the connection is falling.
Go ahead. You're back now. Go ahead.
But yeah, I can hear better now.
Go ahead.
You're making a point about the church and what God had intended as a format of the household. You were speaking something about. I wasn't hearing it quite clearly.
Oh, you weren't hearing clearly. All right, so let me try again. You hearing me now?
Yeah, man. Much
I'm
better.
saying
I think
that
I know what happened.
we have deviated from the old, you know, what God intended for it to be, because the real and truly, a mother supposed to be in the house taking care of the house and the children, and a man supposed to go out, go work and provide. You understand? That's supposed to happen. But we reach a place now, and like I said, I'm going to play that clip when I finish, where this guy, somebody tag him into it and say what him think about this, because this woman was saying, she actually made a tweet to say, if my man buy me lunch, I'm buying dinner. If he pays for the movie tickets, I'm buying snacks. If the bill comes and he takes up the bill, the next one me, and it's 50-50 thing, which I don't believe in. I know 50-50 that way there. You understand? So the brother is saying that there are two kind of men. You have men who want, but I had this discussion with us Adventist brother over the weekend, and him put it up him and say, should it be the man's responsibility to pay the cable bill, the phone, the electric bill, everything bill and whatever? And I'm like, if he can afford it, why not? Me have a problem with the man who go dictate to them woman for say, listen, you have to pay half of this. What's the purpose you're with her? I mean, I say, yeah, some woman will accept that kind of thing. You shouldn't be forcing nobody to do not, like no man should not force no woman to say, okay, and me pay the light, so you better pay the cable bill. No.
And then you can't remember force unless, because you have to weigh in on the situation more closely. You have to like say, okay, then that I earn versus what you earn, and let us consent to what we can do as a union. But it's not something that should be carved in stone. You say, okay, I pay this, so you pay that. And I totally agree with you. It can be done in the name of force and in the name of you know, you have to make sure if it's a context of relationship, then it's a partnership. Right? And if it is that you can pay everything, you go right ahead. So I concur with you on that. You know, I don't think it should be forced.
Final question, David, you know, before I let you go.
Some kind of a one-night stand system. When in fact, it should be a partnership.
Right. Final question. The first time you watch Panty, you never feel no way like you sin, like you do something wrong. Like you heard the question?
Okay, so I think I've lost contact with you again.
Alright, I'm going to... you're hearing me, or are we gone? Alright.
I hear you loud and clearly, man.
Yes, I'm saying the first time when you watch Panty, you never feel no way, like you never feel funny, like I shouldn't be doing this.
No.
Wow.
Not at all. I felt actually, it may be I'm going to sound very sensitive for saying this, I know, and it's not the norm, and maybe I'm defying the status quo, as it were, but when I did it, I actually felt close to my wife.
Oh, okay.
For me, it was an intimate experience, knowing one, that going against the norm, a norm that didn't make sense to me, knowing two, I am personally engaged in activity that allows me to feel where knitted and close and bonded with my wife. And
so it was a sense of completion.
I'm not afraid to go against what the norm is once it makes sense and what So I felt when I did it, for each one I did, I tried my best. Of course, I never knew much about it, but I did what I could, and I did it. I have no issue. I did it, and persons saw, and I felt a sense of pride because here I have a boy who decides, a young man, a newlywed man who decides to
go against all the norms.
Lady. Yeah, and he is see when a man does this in a day, man, when a man decides to do this, what he's essentially doing is he is taking care of the lady. He is expressing love to his lady. He's expressing his passion and compassion to her. And I think as men we have to learn to understand that it goes beyond sex, it goes beyond what we branded. It is what we do for her. It is what we do with her. And when a girl will tell you this day, man, a woman who loves someone, she finds it joy to wash his clothes.
Me know that.
To cook for him,
iron his clothes. That makes you feel like
yes, man. So it goes in, and when we put ourselves in the spotlight to do this for the woman, it sends her message. It sends her something that perhaps she has never felt before.
One of the woman in the Vox Pop, well, Loop show, she said, "Listen, man, all if him do something bad, and me think so what she actually meant is if him cheat, me would have forgive him because no, me would have hold on pan that day one day."
Exactly, because it does something. It sends something to it sends a message to the woman, and it sends a message to the man. And believe me, if a man decides to do this as a woman, you'll be surprised to see how mature the intimacy will become, and how colossal it will grow. So the things that these small things that we share with, maybe the same things that will actually help to heal the marriage and to heal the relationship. And so I have to consider what it is that we're doing wrong if we decide to express the love for the woman, or girl, our lady, the wife. What is it that it is so wrong if we decide to do all of these things and try to wash her underwear? Where is the harm? What is it? Where is the demon on this? What is the pain in doing this? What the this and begin to think outside the box and to begin to think in a perspective, holistic manner. And try it. You might be surprised. You might even love it. You might feel as though, wow, this feels really good. I'm taking care of my lady. Yeah, David, you might just not know.
David, I'm gonna let you go, but may I tell you, said yes to the way I'm lazy. Me know me not gonna enjoy it. But maybe we should start a campaign, and especially maybe we should target trouble the marriage. And just make them experiment with
stuff
like that and see if it really bring them closer to their wives and all of that. So
a woman will tell you, don't tell her, because there are different love languages. She will tell you, don't tell me you love me. Show me you love me.
And by washing panty is a sign of showing that you love.
Of course.
I hear you, sir.
It is.
I hear
when
you.
I decide to do this, she loves it and she compliments it a lot, and it's something that enriches the relationship, I can tell you.
All right, sir. You said 10 minutes, but you actually do the whole show. So I want to tell you thanks. Cause a long time I say, David, you don't need to come on live and have a discussion. You say, yes, when the time right. So thanks for being, brother. I enjoyed the chat with you, sir.
It's a pleasure, sir.
Enjoy
and I
the
enjoy the show. It's very informative. Thanks a lot for having me. Yeah.
That's David, and David Knight to be exact. If you look, you saw him here earlier. And I have some Vox Pop, so let me just go ahead and share the Vox Pop. And I feel like I have to go over 10:30 tonight, because yes, based on what we have. So that one. Let's Vox Pop. Me say we are share Vox Pop, right? So let me share some.
A lady said, she said no, but she not giving a reason why. She dare her smile, and then she'll laugh now, and then she'll go eat her food.
Alright, so
but as a man still, suppose say it's a period of time where she don't have the strength to do no washing up panty. Man have to step up. So there you know you have man more than man. So it wouldn't be her giving me it for wash. You basically would have to wash it. You see me? So some man have a bun fire upon and say, oh man, I wash some panty, but then somebody else wash it for them and end up with them woman done. So you go.
Wow, the brother is saying if you not washing it, somebody will wash it for her. But me I say, no, seriously, females, don't help me out. That is an expectation. Like, as David was saying to and this brother a while ago, was like, okay, if you do that, then she consider you. But no, that are really something for you expect now. The man for that determine that he's a good man. This is a keeper. I don't get it. This person said no way unless I'm bedridden. And another person said no, I'm not gonna tell you now. Ooh, more Vox Pop.
No, DP, I would never give my man my panty to wash because a man is a man. That a man. It's a different case. If me have a baby and me and my man alone live, and my panty messed up and he want to put in water for me when I can get better, when I feel better, I wash it, fine. But to give my man panty to wash, that disrespectful. Very disrespectful.
I wish she had expounded on that because let me see if there's one more. No, I may send a voice note there. Another person. Who else? I thought I saw something else from somebody. All right, that seems to be it. Where the vox pops are. I mean the voice notes are concerned. So let me go over to what you guys are saying on why show too short, you know, man. Cause me not even forgot to Facebook for read this something about the people that done me with today, and I tell me this one lady though, I'm gonna paraphrase. She said, listen, she was raised by her grandma, and her grandmother teach her, said, listen, no pile up nothing, and nasty people do them thing there. You understand? When you take it off, you wash it same time. And one of the guys said it in the Vox Pop. So no, she have her little cake soap in the bathroom and she goes a boom boom boom, she rub them out and all of these things. And me agree with her. Like this thing to say, okay, these are the norm. Me don't know where them norm come from. Are we accepting other people? But as me say, this is the main thing. From it get legalized now and open up where like almost everybody are indulging in oral sex, like it gone. Like from you can go there, and David even mentioned that you have men who are taking off the underwears with their teeth. So what is so demonized about, you know, that's how they see it. So Kaylor says, what about the daughters, since we're focusing on the female's underwear? Since the man licking out against washing, careful how you use licking out there, so their woman's underwear, I'm certain when their little daughters mess themselves that their fathers wash the underwear. Next, it's going to be, should men buy pads, tampon for the woman? Nobody else never have no comment for me. My thing is this, you know, seriously, and you know, it kind of pain my heart to actually admit it and I go say it, but we really reach the age where, and the stage where it's to each his own. People literally do whatever them want to do, and this is why I'm saying, like, I have a problem with people trying to make their express their comfort zone like, okay, it is that way or no other way. You know, I have a problem with that. Where people are gonna make it seem like once you not do it, then something wrong with you, kind of. No, me have issues with them kind of something there. It shouldn't be like that. You understand? So there is another video that I want to watch. I want to play for you guys. I got it this evening, and it actually I said it's something that when me I said, because me telling you over and over, I don't believe man and woman equal, and me very old school, and I think, you know, it's going to take me to my grave, because me just think the way I think, and this dare to be different. I remember, you see, you have something more than called subliminal messages, you know. Remember, they were saying dare to be different. It come like everybody dare to be the same now. So once you go to UE and you have a certain level of you have a certain level of education, then you have to talk a kind of way, you have to sound a kind of way, you have to support everything with them people that tell yourself you support, and it's like you're being programmed. Say ask something. So this is what the brother's about the whole, and him use one word and again use it when I come back.
Team Jackson, what's happening? So I got tagged in this post a little early and was asked to give my thoughts. And it's a tweet by a young lady named Cassie Gobble or Goble. All right. So it says, if my man pays for lunch, I'll pay for dinner. If he pays for the movie tickets, I got the snacks. If he gets the bill, I get the next. 50-50 is where it's at. Stop expecting to be treated like a queen if you're not treating him like a king. Okay, and my thoughts to this, whenever she's talking about how she treats her man, we first got to understand that all men are not the same. You know, actually, I think there are two types of guys in this world. There's a type of guy that hears a girl saying something like that, and he says, yeah, that's right. You are supposed to pay everything 50-50. We are going to split this down the middle. That's how it's supposed to be. Tick for tack. I pay something, you pay something. And then there's a type of guy that hears a girl say something like that, and he says, you know what? Yeah, you are supposed to contribute and add value to the relationship, but when it comes to this providing shit, I got that. If I'm able, let me pay all the bills. Hell, I wouldn't have even got you out here on this date if I couldn't pay. I want to take care of you. I know you got your own, but I prefer to be the one to take care of this. Let me. The same way there are two types of guys when it comes to actually being on a date. There's the kind of guy that says, shit, your arm ain't broke. Open your own door. Hell, I pulled out my chair. Why can't you pull out yours? And then there's the type of guy that says, hold on, wait 1 second. Let me get that for you. He might even hit a skip in a light jog just to beat you to the door so he can open it for you. The same way there are two types of guys. Whenever you pulling up to the gas station and you pulled up to that pump, there's a type of guy that'll sit in that passenger side seat still texting on his phone like ain't nothing changed. And then there's a type of guy that whether he's driving or you driving, he getting out to take care of that gas because he feel like that's what he's supposed to do. You know, there's a kind of guy that whenever you pulling up to the house 2:30 in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, middle of the night with your man, and you look in the house and it look like somebody in there, something ain't right, and you tap him to let him know. There's a type of guy that'll say, shit, you saw it, you go check it out. Or I checked it out last time, it's your turn. Or hell, we can check it out together. Your life ain't more important than mine. And then there's a type of guy that says, you know what, you're right. Hold on right here. I'll go check it out, see what's up. I'll be back in 30 seconds. If I'm not, call the police and get up out of here. You know, all men ain't the same. And I ain't saying there's only one that you could be in a relationship or a marriage with, because I've seen both of these guys in relationships with women who say that they happy. And the reason for that is because there's also two types of women in this world. There's a type of girl like this that says, it's okay if you only want to pay half the bills, I pay the other half. It's okay if you don't want to pay for the day or even initiate or plan the day. I can do that sometimes. It's okay if you want to play NBA 2K and Fortnite all day on all your off days. At least you got a job that gives you 20 hours a week and pays you minimum wage, and we sitting here financially stressed out. It's okay. At least you trying. Life is hard. And then there's the kind of woman that says, you know what, if you get down, I'll hold it down. I'll help us progress to that point where we're trying to be. But damn all this gender reversal, gender interchangeable shit. If you a man, you need to handle what a man's supposed to handle. At least be trying to work towards that, because I'm a woman and I'm going to handle what a woman's supposed to handle. Yeah, we equal in our relationship, but that don't mean we got to be synonymous in our responsibilities to that relationship. And if you're that type of woman, then no, I don't agree with this girl in saying that you don't deserve to be treated like a queen or you're not treating your man like a king. I believe if you're that type of woman, you already are a queen. You've just identified before you even get into a relationship where your seat is on that throne. Instead of this whole musical chair shit that a lot of girls are on these days just to say that they can have somewhere to sit. That's what I think. But y'all let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.
You all let me all know what you think. I'll holler at you later. Synonymous. That's the word that I want to. That's my takeaway this evening. We're equal in the relationship. We're not synonymous. So I don't want nobody come to me and I say, no, I'm support that brother 100%. Because I do this, then you can do that. To me, them something that cause confusion. You understand? Confusion. And I always use a simple scenario. If it is not set that who goes to the grocery store and all of these things, I don't have a problem with my wife say, babe, come, let's go to the grocery store and me need company wife. I mean, I have no problem with that. I'm good with that. You understand? But what it can't be, like even the other day, and I was joking with my wife because I said that what is it that I wanted? I don't remember. And I went into Walmart and I call her and I'm saying, oh, I'm in Walmart, you know, blah, 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 blah. You want anything for the house? And she said yes. And trust me, I think I went in there for an umbrella. That is what I wanted, an umbrella. And because I call her, I end up left with a basket of stuff. And I was even joking and I said, you start send boy go grocery shopping now and all of these things. And like I was saying, she can't ask me for the stuff, but it not gonna be. I hear there's this very kind of popular dude on radio in Jamaica. And when you hear him talk about God shop, God market at the morning time, and to me, him just demonize him wife, him woman one way if you make it sound bad. Like me, I say, like as the brother say, we're equal. We're synonymous. Everything was synonymous, like whatever thing. And to me, you have some man them take with the responsibility of the female. So they're doing stuff, and then you have the lazy set now where they don't mind, because me sure most women, if you find a man, well, it depends. This is how me measure what our real woman. Them love to talk about real man and what boy and all of these things. To me, any woman want to find one man where I go wash, cook and clean, minor, do everything, whatever, blah blah, and a real woman that them a look smart if you use. Like David himself said a while ago, there are things that when a female does it, you know, like with my wife, like she everything to me is like, I remember one pastor was saying about it's like a service. I mean service in a bad way, like me I want king and she has served me. No, but every single thing she do it in love, and there's this thing about it. So the washing of my clothes, the ironing of my clothes, whatever. Like I love Sunday morning when me get up, she say where you want, where she asks me. I say anything I iron, cause and she iron it, and when she like help me dress and I fix it up, there's just something about that. You know what I mean? I say so. I don't know. This is our woman like Anna, but me, this is my humble opinion. If a woman feels comfortable to just have a man where I do every single thing, me think something wrong with her. And I've heard of cases even as a teenager. I remember in church, this girl did like this guy, and she'd have talked to me about it. She said, no, you know, so me not see no future with that boy, because I him cook every Sunday. And like when drapes for change or curtain whatever in the house at him the thing, and she said no, because guess what, me again feel like me can't match up to him, me again always feel less than whatever based on how him doing thing. And I'm like, no, not because I enjoy doing it, you know, take away the but I guess things and time are changing, right? So now where you find it, and this is the reality, you have most household, even married couples, where even a simple meal, if the man really want to enjoy the meal, he have to cook it for himself. And most of us who end up, you know, leaving Jamaica and going to other places, go get married and married into different culture, other culture, we are find it. So we don't want a good curry goat, or we want a good stew peas, or want a whatever. Then you still have some man who not trust, not even them wife who cook stew peas, give them. That is another story. They have to do it themselves, because what? We're finding out now that you even have Jamaican females who they grow up a kind of way to say, okay, this is how you take care of a man. This is, you must learn for wash, cook and clean. And they're not instilling that in their daughters. So that is right there. So I won't be surprised if my son is 10 years from now when he introduce me to somebody, I say she can wash? Not really. She can cook? No. And then you have some man who say, but me never married to her for wash, cook and clean. But she can't do it. That is the point. This is why I say, nobody get me wrong. Every cause my son in game be able to wash, cook and clean, just like how I can do it too. But if you're involved with somebody, is it now the man's responsibility, or is it that we just change up the thing to say, okay, anybody can do it, so nothing wrong? And I had this discussion. It was a topic one night where this lady saying she don't have a problem going to work and her husband stay home, and I'm like, to me, I don't know. Maybe it's because I think certain way, why I can't think certain way. That makes sense, don't it? So yes, I did Red K-Lord thing. I never really answered to it though. You got it right. Okay, I'm not sure what she's mentioning that I got right. Chevy, me not like how me not hear nothing from you tonight, you know. That not nice. Me not hear nothing at all from you. Me not like that. Anyways, I want to say thanks to David for being on the show. I want to say thanks to you guys for watching. Me don't know, me I gotta stop do that, you know. It sound like this is what I feel. Me don't know if you know I say me wrong. But because me come out and me make it clear my stance on it, I think some people are say, yo, you know what? And I go ruffle up DP feather and whatever and thing. But I like debates. You know, I prefer when everyone is on my side. Cause no, me feel like the whole on the on my side. Like me I tell no. Me feel say not they on my side, but not really want to tell me. So, you know, there's not this debate. But I mean, again, I'm saying to each his own. David was asking what is so demonizing about it. This is what I believe. Part of the disrespect meting out to men these days is because we don't have men anymore with backbones. Yeah, some man on a spine. And this is something we know. You have, again, a good woman want a man that will stand up to her. Because guess what? If your man can't stand up to you, then because a man's supposed to be a protector, him can't protect you like the brother saying at the clip me play a while ago. He must say, oh, so we are doing the 50-50 thing. So the last time you hear one sound in the yard, I did get up as the man go look. So guess what? You hear the sound now. Or me I say lightning to Jamaica. If it's a 50-50 thing, the last time when rain did a fall, and me did go up on top of the house, go nail it down. So no rain a fall at your time for do it. No, I not subscribe to them thing there. I don't. I believe that is what is causing the confusion. And then who are really getting away with it is the lazy people them. Because you have them. I have heard them myself. Oh, because me a career woman, me can't do this, me can't do that. No, me know say every woman can multitask. Yeah. So boss, if it's a visiting thing you have, and when you go there, she tell us that she not clean clothes. She just not in and out with you. She never cook. She just not in and out with you. She not wash her boxers them because you not washing her panty them. Maybe you need to find a new girlfriend. Yeah. That's how I have it. But I can't leave without saying, because that is where we are now in this world. To each his own. Do whatever makes you happy. Do whatever works for you. If your partner is comfortable with it, I may talk to the man them now. If you comfortable with Saturday morning, Sunday morning, sit down over one bag of panty, or should be one pan of panty, and scrubs. Powers up to you, sir. As David say, it's a joy in doing it. You actually feel closer to your wife. But me not left without saying this. The man them want run for wash panty, I feed them with that for check pan the woman them for see if them a cheat, yes or no. Yeah. You can nastiness them. Some of them all smell for some. Me smell if it's nasty people them. But I just think a good woman, she just take care of her whatever she need to take care of. She don't need to, because to me it's like you're making a mess and then you're expecting somebody else to clean your mess. That is how I look at it. But then I think the other side of me as a married man shouldn't be looking at it like that, because when you're married now, become one. Now that our next thing, I don't believe say girlfriend for get wife treatment either. But something else David did so and so. He must say, no, my mother never allowed me to do it when I grew up. I so wanted to. And I start say, alright, okay, then this kind of sound weird, but big up yourself, David. So, good night, peeps. What I want to know what Kaylor said, I did get right, but she not tell me so. Until tomorrow evening, let me say thanks for joining me. And I always end by saying, if you can't be good, please be careful. However, I don't mind continuing the conversation. So those of you watching me on Facebook, if you want to just messenger me, you want to talk, if me did say something and I agree with it, you can, since I never did brave enough to say it in the show, you can let me know. Alright? So until tomorrow, if you can't be good, please be careful. Yes, men, go watch some panty and see the feeling, see if you... Oh my God.
People say that, yeah, man can change.
Oh, no. I need to do... What do I need to do? If I close this, that will work. Let's try. Oops, I need to close another one. And then me say good night.